Hi, everybody. Welcome to a Quickie with Miss B. We are back again for another week. Welcome to your Mundane Monday. All this week, we're going to be talking about Now That's Funny. We just got some funny random stories that Sean and I are going to share throughout the week and at our expense.
Yes.
We get a good laugh.
Why laugh at you when we can laugh at us? Some
So
things are just more important.
So today's topic is going to be a nice day for a hike.
Yes. So do you want to go first or I?
Well, it doesn't matter. My story is probably not going to be as funny as yours.
Well, mine's more terrifying.
Oh, ours is a little bit of terror in there, but
Yeah.
looking at it now, it's funny. But
So my
not
brother
this
Eddie and my brother Mark, coincidentally, both of them are passed away now, which is insane. But God rest those boys. And my other brother Ben, Eddie loved to go do exploring and go for these long walks, but Eddie liked to get into trouble. He was the oldest of us. Well, Randy's the oldest, but Randy's a doctor, so Randy always behaves. The rest of us don't behave, and we're not doctors, so we really don't care. All right, like they
So
say,
there's that.
honey badger don't give a, and 4 honey badgers in a truck really don't. So we got we have the old Dodge column shift, 3 on the tree.
Oh yeah.
And we're tooling around, and we're out in Kansas, and we're going out to the place where they took all the rock out for the dam, Okay, I think this is whatever one it was that makes Lake Tinnicomo. It might have been Beaver Dam or whatever it was. It's a pretty big thing, okay. And so Eddie's like, look at that. We're looking over the edge of the dam. Looking over the edge, Christine, of the dam. And then it goes, it's all flat, and there's great big, waterways, but then there's the sides. And Eddie sees that halfway down the sides, there's these shelves. And it looks like there's stairs to go down. He goes, I wonder if you can go down to those shelves. And I was like, I'm not, no. I mean, I'm not, I'll climb up a telephone pole, or I'll climb up a tower or a water tower, because I see those stairs.
Yeah.
They might be just bars, but there's a thing called stairs that I can hold on to, and as long as I'm hanging on, I'm good. Okay, I can take a rest. Okay, go up a few more steps, take a rest. It's the whole climbing thing on loose rock. Okay, because loose rock has a tendency to do that thing that starts with an F, ends with an L. Fall, yeah, fall. And when you put your foot down on loose rock and the rock falls, well, where's your foot go? Down. And generally, since it's attached, you may go down with it. And when it's the side of when it's the side of a dam that's I don't know, several hundred feet down, and you're tumbling off, it's hard to get yourself in position to land correctly. I'm tending to think you're probably going to belly flop face first, at 80 miles an hour under the water and go, psh. Ooh, that hurt a lot, enough that I went unconscious and I drowned. So there's that. So that's all I can see. Okay? And he's like, don't be a P word. I'm like, I'm not. He's like, are you going to come down? No, actually, no, I'm not. No. And I literally said to him, someone's got to rescue you. Sure enough, down goes Mark. He's slightly younger than Eddie. And Eddie, because Mark's going to follow Eddie anywhere, including off a cliff, which he just did. So, boys and girls, the old saying, well, so-and-so jumped off a cliff. Would you? Yes. And especially if it was off the side of a dam and it was hundreds of feet down to your death. Yes. Yes. He will follow him over the edge. Yes. Yes, he will. Yes. Me? Not so much. No. I just felt, I can look over the edge and go, that's so, ooh. Wow.
That's going to leave a mark.
when boulders the size of cars look like peas, That's a long way down. But then again, there's the boulders the size of cars that are there that kind of look like they're in your way. Like that might be what you hit and not the water. I tend to think that your body won't do good being bashed and dashed against those giant car-sized boulders. I'll use your phrase, just saying. So down he goes, name calling. Whoa. Careful there, man. Careful there. He's like, okay, all right. And he lets himself down, and he gets his foot, the tip of his foot, on there, and he lets down, but he has to fall about, 9 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And he catches it. Yeah, okay. Now comes the special part. How do you get back up that 9 inches? It was like he let go and then realized,
Oh, hell no.
Are you going to jump with your little feet on the edge of that rock right there? Because he's not on the ledge now. So are you planning on what? Leaping off the rock? Catching your, 170-pound body on your fingertips? And then pulling yourself up the 8 inches? Is that what you were going to do? Because he slid himself down. He's hanging. There's no problem hanging. What I'm asking you is, how do you do the chin up to pull yourself back up? Because it ain't 9 inches anymore. When you're hanging and you let go, remember, you have to get back up. Which means after you climb all the way down and you climb all the way back up, that thing that starts with a T and ends with a D, what is that? Oh, yeah, tired. And you're going to jump up and pull your whole body weight up on your fingertips. I don't think you're going to do that. Which is when he realized, you know what? Of course, Jack, my nickname. You know what, Jack? Yeah, kind of thinking that maybe you're the smart one of the bunch. Because the other brother made it down halfway to Ed, but didn't go off the 9-inch area. But the brother Mark did. He was happy to. He was like, whoop, yeah, that was the... Oh, yeah. Now, Mark is what we like to term... Mark is special. Mark is what the term we like to give to a large boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so fingertip pull-ups, a lot harder. When Eddie's topping about, 155, 160, Mark was probably topping, I'd say, 2 bills. So fingertip pull-ups, they're a little more difficult. But so he's like, you got to get help. I'm like, wow. He's like, don't say it. I said, don't say what? Someone had to save you? Something's wrong with your mic, girl. You're echoing now. All right, now we got that.
3.
So yeah, I had to save his butt. So I had to go run down. I can't drive. I'm too young. So there's a perfectly good truck sitting right there. But I got to run a quarter of a mile, get to the dam, run over to that office and go, hi, yeah, my brother's stuck. Where? There. The lady goes, oh my God. I was like, oh yeah, my other brother's stuck too. She goes, where? I went, right beside
there.
So they sent people down there. And I remember when they got up to the top, the guy goes, you guys all right? Yeah, the guy goes, so let me ask you a question, you stupid A. It's like, what exactly was inside or not inside your head when you climbed down the side of a dam? How did you think you were going to get back up? Fly? Well, I thought I could. You thought you could? Let's remove everything except for the words you thought. And think about that. Because I'm not here because you thought. I'm here because you didn't think. When you hit the brakes and looked over, yeah, that should have been the end of it. But in walks the I can't think, which is why I'm here. So don't tell me you thought, because no, you didn't.
And on that note, we need to take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to A Quickie with Miss B. Today is Monday, and if you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out. It'll tell you what not to do when you're on a hike and come across a dam.
Damn hikes. Literally, damn hikes.
Well, mine's kind of funny because it took place one summer when I went to my other home in Canada there and was hanging out with my cousin. We decided that we wanted to go for a hike that day into the bush woods. And so we're following
Bushwoods?
Yeah.
What is the Bushwoods?
The bush, aka the woods.
I love how you do it. You call it the bush and you make sure everybody knows what you're really talking about by calling it the woods. So you could actually make your life easier on yourself if you just didn't say bush and said woods. But no. Let the Canada shine through.
So we're following this trail and we get down to the bottom and there's this nice little river that's running through there. It's a nice warm, summer day. All the leaves on the trees, the grass, everything is just like, it's like picture perfect, At one time that I don't have my camera, this is it, because I'm like, this would make a good picture. So anyways, we're finishing our hike and we're coming on the way back up the trail. And I stopped a couple of times and my cousin, Chris, she's like, what's the deal? I said, do you have that feeling like somebody's watching you? And she's like, no, nobody can be watching us. Because we turned around and we looked, there's nobody coming down the trail or up the trail. And then there was like one trail that kind of we crossed paths with, one's going up and down and then one kind of follows along the side. I didn't see anybody there, but I couldn't shake this feeling like we were being watched. So we get to the part of the hill when we're going up it, and it kind of levels off. And if you turn around and you look, you can see like everything all the way down to the river, the creek that we were at. And as I'm turning to look down the path to make sure there isn't anybody behind us, something catches my eye off of my peripheral. And so I start looking over there on the left-hand side and notice here's a black bear. The little critter's been eyeballing us.
Well, if he's right there, he hasn't been eyeballing you.
No, he's off in the distance. I'm like, he's keeping his distance, but I think he was kind of, tracking us, making his way closer and closer to us. So I said to my cousin, I said, Chris, and she's like, yeah. I go, I don't want you to panic, but I got to tell you something.
Well, I love it when people do that. Don't get mad, but don't panic, but, and you're like, whatever you're about to say after but is the reason why I need to do exactly what you said not to do. It's like, don't get mad, but it's like, I'm gonna get mad. Don't get scared, but it's like, why do people even do that? Don't get scared, but there's 4 grizzly bears 9 feet behind you. Don't get scared.
She's like, panic. What is going on? She says. I said, I want you to turn around slowly. And I pointed her in the direction where the bear was. And I said, no, look over there. All of a sudden, Jesus. And followed by a whole bunch of inappropriate words that I can't say. And then I just about get ready to tell her, I can't even get run out of my mouth. And she's running up the hill.
Oh, yeah, that's always best. Here comes the bear going, all right, something to run after. And she's running, the bear's running. He goes, did you know I can run 5 times as fast as you can? I can do 40. You can do 7.
Now, I have this knowledge, and I know this because my dad, from his hunting days, would always talk about what to do in certain situations. And the one thing is if you come across a bear, don't run. So
get big. Don't run, get big.
She's trying to go like a bat out of hell up this hill, and I'm trying to catch up after her. And I'm like, this isn't smart because now he's like, ooh, two things that are moving that I can run after.
That I can run after, yeah.
Which one should I go for?
But the messed up part is if he bats you to knock you down, you bleed.
Oh yeah.
Then he goes,
ooh, smell
good.
that?
That smells good.
So finally we get to the top of the hill, and by this point in time, I mean, I was much younger and in much better shape, but still, I mean, I was just like dying to catch my breath. She jumps into the car as I stop for a second to catch my breath, and she locks me out of the car. As she's screaming to the people that are parking next to us that are going to get on their bicycles and go on the trail that we just came off of. And she's screaming, "It's a bear! It's a bear!" So
yeah,
the guy is looking at me.
She left you outside the door so the bear would eat you and not her.
Yeah. I thought we were family.
Can you imagine? She's like, "Listen, I'm just a snack. You're a morsel. Let him eat you. I'll be a toothpick. He's not gonna." Chris, look, I'm sorry, but yeah, these things happen.
You're done. So
yeah, he made you a kebab. She made you into a shish kebab, and she was going to hide in the car and go, "You full? Yeah, I'm just going to slide. Can I get those keys out of your mouth? There you go. Yeah, you don't need the keys. No. You finish gnawing on her leg, and I'm just going to go that way, okay?
I'm going over here.
Yeah.
Just ignore the man behind the corner.
Chris, I'll send a ranger. Well,
yeah,
you won't know because you'll be, dead. But
I'll be dead.
Yeah, I'll spread your ashes. Maybe here. Maybe I'll do it here. You and the bear can hang out.
So
all right, Mr. Bear, you enjoy your snack, and I'm going this way.
The guy next to me, he says, "What is she saying?" Because she's screaming, and she's not making. Like when you panic scream, you don't make sense.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, she's telling you that there's a black bear that's on the trail." I said, "I wouldn't go down there just yet." He's like, "Oh, okay, cool." So then I turn around and I'm like, "Chris, open up the car door." And she's like,
"He hasn't eaten you yet."
I know. It took me like 3 minutes to convince her to open up the door. Thank God that the bear decided that it wasn't worth it.
What did she think? What was her excuse for why she was going to let you get eaten?
Every man for themselves.
But why did she have that? Why did she throw you down? It was your damn car.
No, it was her car.
Oh, okay.
She drove. Yeah, but it's like, come on, let me in. So after about 5 minutes, she let me in because she's like, "Is the bear gone?" I'm like, "Yeah, the bear's not here." And then here's the really funny part of the whole story. We get home, we all meeting at my grandma's at my Nona's house for dinner, and my other cousin, he was out next to the trail, the hiking trail that we were on is a golf course.
Yeah.
The dang bear ran right across the golf course. I said, "I bet I know what direction he came from." He's like, "How could you possibly know that?" And I said, "Because he was watching us." I see you, see me.
Oh. Well, what'd you girls do? Well, my cousin locked me out of the car so I could be fodder for the bear. She thought, all right, well, one of us is going to be yum-yums for that bear, and it's going to be me. So, bye, cousin Chris.
And on that note, we're done.
Right over here, look, chicken nugget.